Hello, welcome to my channel. If today is the first time logging into my channel, my name is Dr. Nzube Eboluche. On this platform, we discuss everything concerning study abroad, how you can relocate to your country of choice through study pathway. You'll learn a lot about application process, success tips on study abroad application. You also learn about different scholarships you can take advantage of, and depending the country you are going to, we discuss about US study abroad, UK, Canada, and all of this can be applied. Every tips that we discuss on this platform can be applied to any country of your choice that you are doing your application on. So stay tuned, because today we'll be discussing different fully funded scholarships that you can take advantage of if you Funding has been one of the major challenges that has prevented so many international students from achieving their study abroad dreams. In this video, you will learn different fully funded scholarships in Canada that you can actually take advantage of if you are applying for any undergraduate program, master's or PhD program in any Canadian university for 2023-2024 academic year. Most of these scholarships I will mention does not require IELTS. What do I mean by that? For you not to submit IELTS score, that means your official primary language must be in English, or that the mode of learning or instruction from the high school or university you are coming from should be in English. That way, you are not required to submit IELTS. So, and most of this scholarship mentioned here does not require that, as far as you fulfilled the English proficiency requirement. The Lester B. Pearson Scholarship for International Students. This scholarship will literally cover your tuition fee waiver, all your book expenses during the time of your program, your accommodation expenses, even your travel expenses. And also, if you are going for any academic conference, this scholarship will cover for that. And the host university is the University of Toronto. So if you are trying to apply to Canadian university, I would suggest that you try to look out for those universities that offer scholarships that you can benefit from. So University of Toronto is one of the universities that can offer you a scholarship, fully funded scholarship that will take care of all your study abroad expenses. The second is the York University International Student Scholarship Program. When you apply for this scholarship program, you will be considered for these three scholarships within the York University. And these scholarships are 4-year renewable scholarship award. What does that mean? When you apply for this scholarship, the scholarship program, you will be eligible to be considered for these three scholarships. And these three scholarships are renewable, and you can renew them for your second year, third year, and fourth year until you are done with your undergraduate program. This scholarship is only eligible for students who are applying for an undergraduate program at York University, Ontario. University of British Columbia scholarships for international students basically covers all the tuition fees, your living expenses, and also is a 4-year award. That means it can be renewed after your first year of receiving these scholarships. And this scholarship is only affiliated to University of British Columbia. That means you have to apply to University of British Columbia for any undergraduate program for you to be eligible for this scholarship. Calgary International Entrance Scholarship. For you to be able to apply for this scholarship, you have to be applying for an admission at the University of Calgary, and you have to be applying for an undergraduate program. So this scholarship is actually offered every year. That means even though you're applying for an undergraduate program at University of Calgary next year, you are eligible to apply for this scholarship. And this scholarship basically covers your tuition fee, your living expenses, and also is renewable. That means you can renew this scholarship in your second year, third year, and fourth year of undergraduate program at University of Calgary. And this scholarship is basically based on academic merit. So if the university see you as a high-profile student, then this scholarship could be awarded to you. Carleton Prestige Scholarship is one of the highest scholarship awards given to undergraduate students who applied to Carleton University. So we basically say that if you are an undergraduate applicant, you should basically apply to Carleton University, because under the Carleton Prestige Scholarship, there are so many other scholarships that you can benefit and leverage from if you apply to this Prestige Scholarship. Using the one application form for the Prestige Scholarship cover every other scholarship. That means you don't have to apply to every other individual scholarship under the Prestige Scholarship. So your one application form is used for all the Prestige scholarships. And this scholarship covers your tuition fee, your living expenses, and is also renewable. That means after your first year, you can renew this scholarship in your second year, third year, and your fourth year. And the host for this scholarship is Carleton University. That means you have to be applying for admission at Carleton University for you to be eligible to apply to these scholarships. Students applying for a master's or a PhD program at any Canadian university, I will recommend that you go over these scholarships or review some of the scholarships I'll be listing below if you are applying for a master's or a PhD in any program at Canadian University. Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship. Applying for this scholarship, you have to be applying for a doctoral program. And this scholarship basically grants you $50,000 per year. And this $50,000 will cover your tuition, your monthly stipend, and your living expenses. And for you to be able to apply to this scholarship, you have to be applying for a doctoral program in any Canadian university with the VCGS allocation. And basically, most Canadian university is affiliated with the Vanier Canadian Graduate Scholarship. So make sure you take advantage of this. It doesn't matter the program, the doctoral program you're applying to, you are eligible to apply for this scholarship. The University of Manitoba Graduate Fellowship. This is for applicants for a master's or a PhD program. So if you're applying for any master's or PhD program at the University of Manitoba, you have to be applying to University of Manitoba for you to be able to apply for this scholarship. And this scholarship encompasses $18,000 per year for a PhD student who was awarded for this scholarship, and $12,000 per year for a master's student. That means this scholarship, you can actually have this scholarship in addition with any other scholarship you may have applied to, right? So make sure as you're applying to any Canadian university, apply to universities that have scholarship programs that you can benefit from, like the University of Manitoba. The Pierre Elliot Trudeau Foundation Doctoral Scholarship Program is only for students applying for a doctoral program in social sciences or humanities. And this scholarship is only granted for 3 years, and you get 20,000 per year. And for you to be able to apply for this Trudeau Foundation doctoral scholarship, you have to be applying to any Canadian university participating in this scholarship program. The University of Calgary Graduate Award can be a full or partial scholarship award given to any graduate student. For you to be eligible to apply for this scholarship, you have to first of all apply for an admission to University of Calgary for either master's or a PhD program. And within the within the graduate school at the University of Calgary, you can see list of different graduate scholarships, and you can leverage any of these scholarships and apply to either one or two or three of them for you to have either full or partial scholarships. So depending what you are looking for, you can apply for any of their graduate scholarship that is a fully funded scholarship, and there are also some of their graduate scholarship that are partial scholarships. So these are something you can look into, and I will show you in a short while where you can find these scholarships. The University of Waterloo Partial Scholarship is one of the scholarships you can leverage when applying to University of Waterloo for your master's program. However, this is only for research-based master's program. That means if you are applying for a master's program that is only cost-based, you are not eligible for this scholarship. And this scholarship is partial because it's only awarding $2,500 per term. The people holding this kind of scholarship, or if you're applying for this kind of scholarship, you have to also apply for another kind of scholarship that could give you a fully funded scholarship award. So I will recommend, just for you to have more money, right? You can apply for this partial scholarship if you're applying to University of Waterloo, and also leverage every other fully funded scholarship available within the school or in Canada as a whole. Links to these scholarships can be found in the description below. I would show you how you can actually look through these scholarships. So I'll be looking at the York University. Remember, as I said, links to this scholarship, it can be found in the description link below. So when you copy the link, just paste it in any of your browser, and that will basically open up for you in order to access these scholarship directly. And as you can see, we are looking at the York University International Scholarship. So here you can actually apply for this by clicking on this direct link. And what it says here that the York University International Student application is now closed basically for this fall for 2022. And this is going to open up again for next year academic session. So you can actually access this to see the requirements of this scholarship. So we can see you can actually select any program that you want to do, and these are different questions where you can, if you have any question, you can actually go through the FAQ in order to get answers to your question. And once the application for the next session opens, you can actually access it by just clicking on the link below. And another scholarship we can look for is the we can look for the University of British Columbia International Scholarship. So here you can read more about this scholarship, and these are different international scholars who have actually obtained this scholarship. You can actually leverage by contacting either of them. And under the University of British Columbia International Scholarship, there are other scholarships within this scholarship program. So you are not just limited to one scholarship. You can actually apply to any of these international scholarship award. So you have more to benefit from when you apply to University of British Columbia. And this is the eligibility, so you have to make sure you're eligible for this program. As I said, just being an international student, you are eligible for this program if you are applying for an undergraduate program, and you will be considered. They will also consider you for the Vantage One Excellent Award. So you have more to actually benefit from when you apply to University of British Columbia. However, this scholarship is annual scholarship. So if you're applying for 2023 academic year, you just have to stay glued to their website to know when the next year scholarship application opens up. So this is really good. This is really good for so many students who are applying for any undergraduate program at the University of British Columbia. And just for us to look through the University of Calgary. So University of Calgary basically have different scholarship programs for undergraduate programs if you're applying for any undergraduate program. So I think my